Hello everyone, my name is Dreadme, and today I am going to be bringing you the first episode of hopefully a pretty long series of the Create Above and Beyond Modpack. Now the Create Above and Beyond Modpack is a modpack that centers around, well, I'm sure you can guess it, the main mod, Create, which is a very Vanilla Plus-esque automation mod. So let's go ahead and create myself a new world. And I am going to name that world Let's Create, because why not? Because that's what we're going to be doing. And we can just do a random seed. Let's create that world, and I will see you guys when we load into the world. Okay, and we have loaded in. Definitely an interesting spot. Got a ton of trees nearby. So that is quite cool. So let's go ahead and do what every single person should start their Minecraft world out by doing, which is punching a tree. There, one more. It's a little taller than I expected. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and start off by making some basic tools. Now, one of my most favorite mod packs, well, one of my most favorite mods is in this pack, and that is the Tinker's Construct mod. So one thing I can do is I can just make myself a crafting station right there, take two of those and two of those to make a part builder. And then the last thing that I need to do actually requires me to place down a crafting table, which is put those right there, combined with that to make myself a tinker station. So we can go ahead and place all those down. And inside the part builder here, I do need to get some more wood, but I can at least make the first part. Cool. Let's get all the trees, because trees are definitely needed. So next thing we need is a tool binding and a tool handle. And let's go ahead and make another tool binding tool handle. And you might be asking yourself why, but you will see in just 1 second. Let's go ahead and grab our pickaxe, and luckily we spawned right next to some caves. So, oh, and that's actually a lot of andesite, so I'll have to get all that. But let's get ourselves 4 pieces of stone. Oh, we mined ourselves right into another cave. Look at that. Okay. 4 pieces of stone, because now what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to upgrade my pickaxe. And then next thing I'm going to do is make just a couple more patterns, because I want to make myself a small axe head as well. So let's go ahead and plop that together. And then in here, if we take our wooden pickaxe right here and combine it with that, we can make ourselves a stone pickaxe. And this is one of the main reasons why I love Tinker's Construct, because, well, you can start with one tool and then use it throughout. This is a really cool looking cave. So obviously there are a couple mods in here that aren't in this pack by default, like for instance Young's Better Caves. I don't believe Quark is in here by default either. And that is actually insanely fortunate for us. We already found ourselves a spawn. That is insane. Okay. I will come back to that when I am capable. Okay. So, let me just go and bust down. Why are you still standing? You're not supposed to stand. Okay. Also, that's a big pumpkin. Okay. So, yeah, I did not expect there to be a spawner right underneath where I spawned. So that is actually really, really cool. Let me make two chests. Because I need a spot to just toss some things I won't be needing. So, and since I have some basic tools, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I guess this cave is going to be my mine. So I'm going to spend like the next like hour or so just mining and getting a lot of resources. So I will see you guys after I'm done with that. And of course, if anything interesting happens during that, I will certainly fill you guys in. So yeah, see you guys later. Okay guys, so quick update, real quick. I went ahead and conquered this little dungeon here that we had found. And it looks like it leads out to the water right there, so that's pretty interesting. But let's just go ahead and break these and see what we get. Okay, that is actually really cool. We got a golden apple and an emerald. Got some silver coins. Skeleton skull head. Name tag. Some more coins. Some more emeralds. And that's pretty much it. Let me just go ahead and like break all these crystal things. And as you can see, there is a lot of them thanks to Quark. But yeah, so we can definitely use that dungeon for an XP farm. Okay, back to mining. Well guys, I have already found diamonds. Tricky part is going to be getting down to them safely. Of course, you know, currently I can't mine them anyways, since I don't have an iron pickaxe. But even then, it's still cool that... Oh, and there appears to be some more over there, and a quark spawner. Fun. Okay. Ooh, appetite. That will actually be useful at a later time. So, of course I can't mine the diamonds because I don't have a mining diamond capable pickaxe. So, I'll just have to save those for later when I do. But yeah, this cave, it just goes straight down, which is actually really cool for trying to mine and stuff. So, I suppose I should take this little bit to mention exactly on how the ores in this mod pack actually work. So, normally, whenever you mine a piece of iron. You know, it's 1 to 1. You mine 1 ore, you get 1 iron. Cool. Well, if I press U right here, you can see that if I smelt 1 crushed iron ore, I get 3 iron nuggets. That is horrendous because that means 3 crushed iron ores is equivalent to 1 ingot. So, the first thing I need to try to do is I need to try to make myself a millstone. Because that will turn the 1 crushed iron ore into 3 iron dust. Now, if I take that iron dust... here, let me... do use on that. Of course, if I were to smelt the iron dust up, I'd get to 1 iron ingot, and we're back to the horrible thing. Let's see, if I melt said iron dust, I get 3 nuggets from it. So, if I melt the iron dust and I'm getting 3 iron dust per 1 ore, that brings it back to a 1 to 1 ratio. So, I need to try to get both of those things. Now, luckily, the millstone really isn't that hard to make. You just need a bunch of wood and some andesite alloy, which requires, of course, andesite, and algal stuff, which requires clay and either kelp or seagrass. And it's pretty fortunate that we spawned right next to an ocean, so we can actually quite easily get that. Let me just torch this up, because I don't trust that mobs won't spawn down here. But yeah. So I got enough to actually make a pickaxe, which for the moment is really all I need. For the moment. Like, it won't get me everywhere that I need to go, but it is enough for the moment that I can head back up. Let me just get rid of this broken stone, because no my luck, well, if I fell into that broken stone, it probably would take me right down right into some lava. So let me just follow my torches back up to where I came down, and let's start to work on some stuff. So the millstone requires any sort of stone, 2 andesite alloys, a cogwheel, which is more andesite alloys surrounded by buttons, and then some wood. So it's actually really, really easy to make. The hardest part is technically finding the kelp. But let me just go ahead and dig up some andesite here. I'm probably gonna get like maybe half a stack or so. I will come back after I'm done getting that half stack. Okay, so I got a little bit more than half a stack. I went ahead and got 64 andesite cobblestone just because, well, it's good to have. Well, I said that we spawned next to an ocean, but I kind of lied. For me to get the seagrass... See, I got confused with the seagrass and algae. I do think I need shears. So... I guess the first thing... Yeah, and the dungeon was open. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is I need to smelt up some of this. So for 1 ingot is 3, so I need to smelt up 6. It's kind of a waste at this moment, but since we didn't actually spawn next to an ocean, I need the shears for the seagrass. So I can go ahead and make one ingot. And we can go ahead and shear up some seagrass. And that should be enough. I'll just pick up the stragglers. And go ahead and use this to get started. Now, eventually I will want to try to make my way to an actual ocean and get kelp, because kelp is going to be much better than just seagrass. Some jack-o'-lanterns over here. That's cool. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's head back over to our home. Okay, so let me take some of this clay that I have, combine it with this seagrass to get a decent amount of algal blend, and then I can combine that with some andesite cobble. Actually, I am completely incorrect, because algal blend I need to smelt into algal bricks. So, let me break this up into two. Let me grab some more stone. Because I don't have enough. Because I do need to make myself another furnace. And I'll just... Nope, I didn't want to put torch on top of it. I meant to put that on top of it. And that. Cool. So now let's take these and that to get some andesite alloys. And we can start to get cooking. So, of course, the first thing that we want to make is a millstone. So that requires cogwheel, which is andesite alloy surrounded by buttons. Let me just get 8 birch buttons to get some cogwheels going. And now I need any sort of stone, which I can smelt up. Grab another piece of stone. Just need to smelt this up real quick. And there we go. And now we should have everything for the millstone. Cool. And so let's just plop that down right there. So, the millstone, it's pretty cool. But the thing is, it requires power. Now, I don't really have any good way of getting power. So, for that, I will be needing a hand crank, which is shaft, wood, and more alloy. So I can make some shafts like that. Let me get a hand crank, which I can just plop right onto there. And that should work. And now, what I can start to do is take my crushed iron ore here, toss it in, and then just right click and hold. I was mistaken, because I forgot perhaps the most important thing. See, that doesn't actually work. What I need to do is I need to put a cogwheel next to it with the hand crank, and now it's working. Now this does eat up saturation, like a lot. So eventually, of course, you know, we want to be doing it without using up saturation. So let me just eat some apples. And speaking of food, we definitely need a better source of food. Hopefully this should finish up relatively soon. And then after this is done, and I'll know that's done due to the particles being gone, but when this is done, we can start to work on the seared melter, which will allow me to do much more. Now, rotten flesh isn't the best food, but I mean, it's still technically food. Cave root probably still be better, though. So the next thing I need to do is I just need to collect some sand. So let's go and use our Modpack to just get some of it. I'm thinking maybe a stack will be good if I can get a stack from this little area here. I'll just, well, I was gonna say I'll just go until my Modpack broke, but hey, my Modpack just broke, so 42 should be more than enough. Okay, so now if I go in here and I take my gravel and the clay, I collected some clay while I was down in the mine, I can convert it into grout. And grout is very cool. I should get more coal. Let me just dump all this into here. Let's just get some stone, that's so I can repair my tools. Except for the sword. The sword I got off of one of the zombies in that little spawner. So that was pretty cool. I really wish this rain would go away, if I'm being completely honest. So Tinker Station, let's toss that in here. That in there, and that in there. Now, one thing that I could do is, I believe... Okay, I actually need to melt it for that. Okay, so one of the first things that we need to make is a seared melter. So, of course, I'll be needing glass for that, so... let me get some more sand. Oh, it looks like a wandering trader has actually shown up. I guess he appeared over here and I didn't even notice. Hey, friend. For 1 emerald, you will give me a pumpkin, which I can get close by. Lily pad, dark oak saplings are pretty cool, but... Sir, you don't really have much in the way of wares, do you? Let's just get some sand and I can smelt that up. Of course, I am now out of food, So we shall have to do it the old-fashioned way. Get back here, fish. They are insane thing of food. But I should be able to use them all. So if I use you with a stone, with any sort of fillet knife, I can make raw fish fillet. And then using that with seagrass, I can make it into that. But there really isn't much else I can use it for. And there's no point in using the seagrass that I have, because, yeah, it just would be a waste overall. So let's go ahead and make our way over here. Cool, we have some more of that. And I do need to get more coal. So let me just get those 5 going in the meantime. And let's make myself a fillet knife, which I can make a stone one, which is just a stick, and then 2 stone at an angle. And so then I can take all these and just make, except for the minnow. I can't do the minnow for anything. Minnow, what can you be used for? Can I seriously make a fish? No clue. I don't really see the appeal of using that. But, so if I take these 5 and combine it with that, I can make myself a seared ingot gauge, and if I take that with that, I can make myself a seared melter. Cool. But the melter needs a way to get some heal. Well, to get some stuff. So that requires a seared heater for underneath it. So, cool. We have that going for us. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I still need some more coal. So, back down into the mine to grab some more. Hey, 16 coal should be enough coal for the moment. Obviously, I'll have to go get more, but it'll do what I need it to do. Which is mainly for 2 reasons. Food, and also so we can actually start to get some better stuff going. So, I'll just toss that in there, and I'll toss the 16 coal in here. And before I even get to melting, there's a couple of other things I need to make. First things being a seared faucet. The second thing being a casting table. So I do that, and now I can do that. It's nice. So, luckily, wait, I did that wrong. I need to take this and convert it into some blank sand casts, because I don't have the capability at the moment to actually get gold. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a seared brick, which I'll just have in my offhand, I suppose. Let's toss in these 3 right here. Let's toss in blank sand cast. I guess I can't do it in my offhand. And I'll place that there and I'll grab it back. We should have 1 ingot in there. And I can pour it out. And of course, it uses up the sand cast. But in the end, it works out. And I did grab the whole thing. So now let's toss that in there. And now we can actually make a pickaxe. An iron pickaxe. We have entered the Iron Age. Which is cool. Food should be almost done, which is cool. We can start to regen health. And now that we have this iron pickaxe, we can finally go all the way down to where we found those diamonds. Let's not fall into the lava. That would be funny, but also unfortunate if I did. So let's firstly block off the lava because we don't need it getting in our way. Some gold right here. Cool. Makes sense. But we have gotten diamonds. Which is quite cool. Now, I suppose I might have been able to make a Certus Quartz pickaxe to get diamonds sooner, now that I think about it, but it's fine. So I'm just going to spend the next little bit mining a little bit more. Hopefully we can get some more diamonds. These spiders are going to be annoying. Just kidding, they're not. Why is there like trees growing down here? Hello? That's more diamonds that I sort of like walked right past. Creepers are so annoying, man. Like legitimately. Okay, so let's go grab those diamonds. 7 diamonds, that is actually quite a lot. At least in terms of what I'm able to get at the moment, it's a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to head back up. Just using things to my advantage. Let's start to get some healing going on here. I am going to start off the episode with doing 2 things as the sun decides to begin to set. First thing is I'm going to place a blank cast right there. Second thing I am going to do is grab a pattern from the chest, toss it in there, 2 cobblestone. on a pickaxe head. I'll just place it in there. Now let's... We don't need the 6, so let's go ahead and smelt these up. We can use this cast. I lied. I'm going to be doing 3 things to make an iron pickaxe head. So we can actually upgrade our stone pickaxe here to an iron pickaxe. You know, which is really, really cool and useful. But now the next thing that we can do is we can add a diamond to it, which bumps its durability all the way up to 862. And mining speed to 7, which is also quite useful. And then on top of that, we can bump it up even more by adding an emerald. The 1 emerald that we found to give this pickaxe a total durability of 1,293. And now that is a really cool pickaxe. Now, in previous Tinker's Construct, you could put lapis on there to get luck, but they've changed it, so that is no longer a thing. But let me just empty out my inventory for the most part here, and let me take off the skeleton skull head. I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, maybe comment, and if you guys want to see more stuff like this, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.